What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Path of the Network Marketer. It is day 16, episode 16. So, for those of you who are brand new to the show, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And for those of you who are already listeners, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. So it's for everybody who isn't already following the show. If you're not already subscribed or following, go ahead and follow or subscribe, whatever happens to be on the app that you're listening to this on. I think that's correct English. You know what I mean. If it's follow, if it's subscribe, go ahead and hit those buttons so that you don't miss an episode. We do have a new episode every day that's released at 8 p.m. Eastern. No, I'm sorry, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever time that happens to be in your part of the world, so that you can see, hear and listen to all the new and great stuff. It's almost in real time as I learn how to use the internet, leverage social media, online marketing to continue to expand my network marketing business. Also, if you're listening to this on a podcast, understand that there is a video version of this if you want that instead. Just another way of consuming this content. We do have these episodes on YouTube and very soon on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Path of the Network Marketer. And I bring that up because if you do get a chance, I want you to go check out the video version of this episode so that you can see the production value of the show. I've in the very beginning, I let you guys know, I let everybody know that's listening that it's right now, it's bare bones, right? The show, if you're listening to a podcast, it's not fancy. There's no music, there's no intro, there's no outro, none of that. The main thing is, like, for me, I just wanted to get started, right? And I did not want production value, quote unquote, to limit that or to hinder me getting started, right? I think the most important thing is to go ahead and get started so that you can get the content out there and you can start that journey and get into a groove. What I've seen historically a lot of times, and what I continue to see actually, is that people get so hung up on production value that it delays their start time, right? And any delay in start time, any delay in launch is a potential delay in you developing your voice, developing your character, whatever happens to be on the particular medium that you're creating content for. Because for me, the sooner you get to that, the better, right? So keeping things bare minimum not only allows you to get started more quickly and get your show and your content off the ground, but it's also, because it's more simpler, man, I'm struggling with English today, because it's simpler and because it's easier, it's easier also to maintain consistency with. And again, the sooner you get started and the more consistent you can be, the sooner you'll find your voice and your character, and your content starts to improve much sooner than it would be if you were taking all this time and effort trying to get your production value at a high level. Look, I'm not saying that production value is not important. Of course it's important. But in my experience and in my opinion, it's a distant second to content. And so if you're delaying content for any reason, then you're delaying any potential results and outcomes that you're trying to achieve in the first place, just to make your content look pretty or sound pretty. And again, like, it doesn't take much for of course. Okay, so let me I get ahead of myself. But production value is important. Like, there has to be obviously a level of professional quality to it so that people can understand and can actually consume and enjoy your content. But it doesn't take much to get there, right? Like, and I referenced the video version of this episode because I want you guys to see that I'm still bare bones. Even in the video versions, I've kind of slowly scaled up my production value, but there's still not much to it. And if you see the video, you'll see that I'm actually only recording with a pair of earbuds, a wired pair of earbuds, and I'm actually, just to let you guys know, as of this episode, I'm filming and recording on an iPhone 10. That's that's a outdated iPhone at this point. The new one's coming out in like a month, if not sooner, right? And all I'm doing is I'm filming this video, I'm ripping the audio off of it and tweaking it a little bit with the equalizer, and then I'm publishing that as the podcast. Of course, as the weeks and months go on, I'm going to create an introduction song, an outroduction. Golly, I really am struggling today. An outro song, and I'm going to give it some more bells and whistles, but I'm not going to wait on that stuff to get this content going, to get the show going, because again, again, the content and the message are much more important because I want to get that stuff to you guys without waiting for all that other extra, the frills, right? Like, because at the end of the day, it's just frills, right? So, keep things minimal as possible, especially if you're just getting started. So again, that way you can get started sooner, and that it's easy enough to stay consistent with in the long term. Those are the winning pieces of the equation in the terms of like production value. Again, if you have a smartphone and if you have a set of earbuds, that's all you need. That's really all you need to get your content up and running, whether it's video, whether it's audio, whatever the content might be, right? That's all you need. That's all you need, guys. Don't overcomplicate the situation. Just get started. That's the most important thing. So that's it for my message today for this episode. More to come, obviously, from me tomorrow. You guys take care. Until then, be well, be safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.